Claire Broomby, your business development manager at Bisham Abbey, which is of course a very historic and, if I may say, lovely looking location. Tell us a bit about that history.
It's actually a 12th century abbey. It was once Henry VIII's one of his homes, although as far as I can work out it seems to have worked absolutely or lived everywhere. It was actually given as part of a divorce settlement to Anne of Cleves, and then she gave it to some Duke of Sutherland, who then passed it on through various sort of aristocratic families. It's actually used mainly now by Sport England, obviously, who owns the site, and we use it for sort of weddings, functions, conference and events now, but obviously as a sporting venue as well for all the top athletes as well.
Is much of it original? How old are parts?
Yeah, there is. I mean, it's been renovated throughout the years, but the oldest part of the building, as I said, is 12th century. Sort of from 1206, I think, is the sort of earliest part.
And presumably you do find that your customers do like that sense of heritage.
Yeah, it's nice. It's sort of it's a bit of a thrill to be able to come in here and go, you know, at one point it belonged to Anne of Cleves, or, you know, you don't know quite what's happened in each of the rooms, so it's kind of exciting to think what went on here. And there's lots of little nooks and crannies in the abbey itself, which have got little spy holes in windows and little narrow corridors, so it's quite unique. Yeah.
And we haven't talked about its grounds. I think it's Thameside.
It is, yeah. The building itself is directly on the riverbank, so in terms of team building events, it's great because people sort of get dragon boats out on the river and sort of have raft building. It's quite good fun.
And now, in terms of conferences and related events, team building events and so on, what facilities have you got specifically for those things? Rooms, for example.
Yeah, we have 8 conference rooms. Ranging from sort of 200 theatre style right down to sort of little mini rooms which you can hold about sort of 8 or so. But the Great Hall, which is our largest room, seats 200, and it's sort of a great big 200 vault ceiling, so it's quite an impressive old room. None of the rooms are your standard sort of hotel meeting room suites. They're all sort of quite unique and quirky, and again very fitting with the building itself, so it's quite unusual but quite nice.
And what about residential facilities?
Yeah, we've got 33 bedrooms on site, so obviously for any residential guests. There are actually 4 rooms that have been renovated in the abbey itself, so we have a lot of on-site teams, sort of Olympic teams as well, that they're the same sort of people that come and train with us and stay with us as well, and then any residential conferences will stay in the accommodation as well.
Now, what sort of, specifically for conference type business and training type business, what sort of clients are you attracting?
A real range, to be honest. I mean, we have everything from the local parish council to literally sort of Cadbury's, who came to us a couple of months ago for a huge, great big corporate event. So it's really mixed. We don't turn anyone away. So.
Do all those events, or most of those events, involve the team building element because of your sporting association? Obviously, that's
I mean, it's attraction. A pull, isn't it? It's quite handy to be able to have. You know, you've got football pitches, you've got tennis courts, and you've got hockey pitch and a huge great big lawns, so you can do sort of all sorts on the lawns. If your imagination can think of it, we can probably do it, but not necessarily. Some people will literally just come for sort of a private dinner, or sort of just to make use of the rooms, and they're lovely rooms for parties as well. So, but yeah, by all means, sometimes people mix it up and do a little bit of use the sporting facilities as well as the conference rooms. Yeah.
I wish you luck in the future.
Oh, thank you very much.
Okay.
Cheers.